Coming up this week, I've got a big number attached to me. What's that all about? And also, I'm running in a completely different place from where I've ever run before. Don't go away. So hello, welcome to another running vlog, and today it's a little bit different because I have a very large number attached to me. What on earth could that number be all about? Is it the number of deliveries that Amazon expects each of its drivers individually to do in a single shift? Could be, couldn't it? Yeah. Or is it the number of years that I'm going to be waiting for Southampton Football Club to win the Premier League? Is it? No, it can't be that because the number isn't big enough for that one. So let's do some political ones, shall we? So is it the number of paternity suits that Boris Johnson will be facing in the courts this autumn? Is it? Hey, is it? Or is it where Keir Starmer came in his university debating league? Is it where the Lib Dems are going to come in the next general election? Is it? There we are. That's the political one. So okay, enough messing about. I'm not going to do any more. So is it what the number actually is? It's the number of Star Wars spin-offs that Disney have announced since they bought Lucasfilm. No more. I'm not doing any more. Is it the queue number that I normally find myself in when I ring British Gas Customer Services? Is it? No, it's not that. No, that's it now. No more messing about. I'm not going to do any more messing about. What this number actually is it's the number of streaming services that you're going to have to join in order to see something decent by the end of the decade. What it actually is, as you can see, we're just trying to navigate here because there's an awful lot of traffic about. It is actually the Bank Holiday Monday. It's Bank Holiday, Spring Bank Holiday, believe it or not. Actually, that's another thing this number could be. It could be the temperature difference between the first Bank Holiday in May and the second Bank Holiday in May. That's maybe what it is. No, what this number actually is, it is my running number, because if you saw last week's video, I've entered two events. One, a real event that will be taking place in October, and secondly, it's the one today, which is actually a virtual event. Let's see if I don't get run over first. And I've come up into the New Forest to go somewhere a little bit different for this run. One good lady has come with me on her mountain bike, and we're just finding the start place for this location for this run, because we're going to try and do a 10k loop. That's the plan, but it's a bit difficult at the moment. There's an awful lot of traffic, bank holiday traffic about, so perhaps I'm just going to cut off for just a moment and I'll catch you again when we've got off the road. Right, we've got out of the traffic. My goodness, that's what you do on a bank holiday, isn't it? You sit in a traffic jam. So yeah, anyway, here we go then. This run, this virtual run, is called the London Vitality 10,000. Luckily, the 10,000 doesn't refer to miles. What it actually refers to is meters, which is good because I like doing 10,000 meters. So we found this route. I'm just going to start on it now. It's supposed to be 10.5k loop. We've just walked about half a k at least. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll tell you all about it on the other side, and hopefully I'll get a reasonable time. It is two reasons why I might not get a good time today. Number one, it is warm. I slow down to a snail's pace when it's warm. I'll be lucky if I don't finish this on all fours. And secondly, we've never done this route before. It's a completely new one to us, so we don't really know where we are, and it might be a lot of uphills. Who knows? It looks like there's a big uphill coming when I start. But anyway, there we go. So I'll let you know how I've got on the other side. I've already gone off the map once and had to kind of change direction to get back on track again. I don't think I'm still not quite on the right track. I don't know where. Well, the half's gone, so that doesn't bode well. We're not even 2 kilometres in yet. Okay, this hasn't quite gone according to plan so far, and definitely gone off piste a couple of times. Trying to follow a map is really quite difficult. Anyway, I've lost track of my wife, but she is coming up, bringing up the rear, I think, on a mountain bike, so that's good. Right, a bit tricky here, so let's see if I can do something with this ride. So I've had to stop, so I've paused the run because there's water here. I can't splash through this, but helpfully somebody's put a log on, so I'm now going to do some tightrope walking. I just really didn't expect to do that when I left the house. So here we go. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell. It's all right, don't panic, Mr. Mainwaring. Oh, okay, I made it. Oh, okay, that's all right, everything's well with the world. Needless to say, my time is going to be rubbish. Right, okay, let's start going. Let's resume the run. You know what? before I came out for my run today, I managed to, at lunchtime today, I was reading a book, and I was doing it on my iPad. And I like reading proper books, really, but you know, some of the times maybe the library's being closed. You know, I got into the habit of taking books out from the library on my iPad, and somehow, because I mentioned in a video recently that I am now officially an idiot, which is something that happens to you as you get older. And I've realised now, look, horse. Anyway, as I said, I'm an idiot. And somehow I managed to drop my iPad on the ground and it cracked the screen. And if you know me, you will know that I try and really look after the tech that I buy. Some of it's quite expensive, so you really want to take good care of it. So this is something that smarted a bit, I have to say. And was easily avoidable. And yeah, so I should have realised that today was not going to be a good day, and the run hasn't really gone according to plan, as you saw during what would have been a montage, bits of montage and bits of me kind of doing the balance beam. What you didn't see is just after that I actually did some floor exercise and some rhythmic gymnastics, but I didn't video that. And yeah, so that's not gone well. The route was not brilliant, and it's been quite muddy in places, as you can see. Yeah, and I managed to kind of step in a bog and got a bit muddy, but that is nothing compared to my good lady wife, who actually fell off her bike into the mud. And yeah, that was good. So we've had a lovely time. Sorry? In the cow what? And yeah, I won't tell you what she said. And but she smells lovely, as always. And I did do 10k some of it was walking. Now, you will know if you watch this channel regularly that I set myself this kind of thing where I think, well, if I stop, if I walk at any stage, then for me the run is over. And I only do that because then it keeps me motivated to keep going. And I know lots and lots of you do stop on runs as you're going round and then run a bit more. And there's nothing wrong with that. Please don't think I'm saying that there is, because there isn't. But it's just something that I've kind of always done since the Couch to 5K days, really, and it helps to motivate me. But on this run, I did walk some of it. Let's put the stats up on the screen. I wasn't going to, but I will. And you'll see there's some very slow kilometre times there. And the reason being was that I walked some of it because there was some really steep. I mean, I don't mind running up a bit of an incline, but I mean, I needed my crampons. It was, you know, it was like that. Some of it was ridiculous. And normally my wife's very good at riding up steep slopes. She never gets off her bike, but she got off her bike and walked as well. It was so steep. And we sort of lost each other a couple of times as well. There were people that I saw and I'd like run past them and think, no, I'm not on the right route here. And I'd run past them again. You could see them looking at me, especially with me with my number on. Look, I've got my number on. And they're thinking, what the hell is he doing? So, which way? Straight ahead. And, yeah. Hang on a minute, I've got to check the map. Make sure it is straight ahead. Just one moment. Don't worry, we're going the right way. So, but I was determined. I've got this thing on my watch. I'm sure that Garmin's and things like that do this as well. But my Apple Watch has got a thing where if you stop, you can set it so it automatically pauses the run. So mine does do that, and I heard it beeping a few times as I kind of stopped. I did stop. I stopped when I did the balance beam, for example, and the rhythmic gymnastics. And then when you start going again, then you hear it bing, and it's off you go again. But when you slow down to a crawl, as I did on, like when I was walking up those steep slopes, and it still keeps on recording. That's why some of those kilometre times are really slow, but it did pause on several occasions as well. So this is probably my slowest ever 10K. And the reason I wanted to kind of keep going and get the 10K is just in case something else happens this week and I don't get a chance to do another 10K, then at least I've got a time to submit for this Vitality 10,000 thing, even though it's not a time that I'm even slightly proud of. But if I do get a chance to redo it at some point during this week and I'll take a better route, then I will, and then obviously I can put a better time in, which I don't know if that's in the spirit of these virtual things, whether you should just be doing that's your time and, you know, bad luck if it's a bad one. I really don't know, having not done one before. But I would be nice to maybe have another go. I'm out of breath because I'm walking up a big hill. I would never run up here. It's another one of those steep hills. Oh dear. So yeah, it's not been a success. We're both very muddy and smelly, and more so than usual. And it's been a bit of a disaster. And yeah, I cracked my iPad. So I hope you had a good day. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to sign. But nobody died, did they? Nobody died. I mean, you know, worse things happened. So I cracked my iPad. Never mind. There's a read on it. It's only a crack. So what? You know, it's not that bad, is it? Worse things happen. Worse things happen. Of course they do. So it takes a lot to stop me. Stop spiding, it really does. Anyway, I'm going to carry on climbing up this mountain and sign off for now. In next week's vlog, we'll see what happens. Do I do another run to submit for the Vitality 10K or not? All will be revealed in next week's video. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Hit like if you enjoyed this nutty video. And I'll see you for more of the same next week.